dialogue. I'm not showing up to be the person with all of the answers. My responsibility in this is to provide a platform that would allow the conversation to begin
Yeah.
and to continue.
Okay. Yeah. Instead of there being a bunch of, in a sense, like, yeah, I'll see where you're at right there. You know, instead of there being like a situation where people are afraid to ask or don't know exactly what to ask, you begin to spark the conversation to figure out exactly what's what. Especially when,
Yes.
yeah, and you have a meeting of the minds. You have a bunch of people that are masters at particular things, and you know, and they get around each other. They start to feed off of one another. I like that. I believe there was a concept you
Right.
had. Yeah, you had a while back where you were. It was similar to that, where you had a couple of people in the room and one person in the middle that had questions, and the people in the room were able to answer those questions to make that person feel confident about what was what. You know, they got the knowledge that they needed. You know, it was like you said,
Right.
yeah. That's
Yes. Yes. And it takes courage to sit into that in that hot seat, to sit in the middle. But here's
yeah.
the beauty of sitting in that hot seat.
Hmm.
You're surrounded by what I call a circle of giants.
Yeah.
In scripture, it's called a multitude of counselors. And we know in a multitude of counselors, there is safety.
Yes.
This is a safe place to ask questions and receive answers. It's a safe place to walk slowly with the people who have joined the conversation. You don't have to be in a rush because we're here to build something significant. And when I say significant, I mean leaving an inheritance for our children's children.
Yeah.
So we're talking about our grandchildren having a platform to step onto from the day they come out the womb. And they don't spend 20 or 30 or 40 years of their life trying to recreate something that we should have provided them from the very beginning.
Yes.
This is how science works. One scientist brings an idea to a certain point, and then the next scientist or group of scientists takes it to another level. They don't start over. They start where the other person stopped.
Yeah.
And for so long, we have been in a situation where we're starting from the beginning. That's not wealth creation. That's starting over from the beginning. And if we're going to create that inheritance, if we're going to create that wealth that is passed on to the next generation, then we have to think about them now and begin planting seeds that would ensure that when they show up, they can operate in their gift. And then everybody is remarkable. Right now, it's not the case. But that is the mission, is to create a space. And I have an idea in my head where someone with an entrepreneurial mindset has this idea. It's a great idea. But they don't have all of the pieces to build a business around the idea.
Yeah.
And that's where 7-Day Secret Academy comes in. You would join the community. And if the community decides to pursue your idea and build a business around it, you have people that know marketing, people that understand communication, whether it be written, whether it be verbal, if it's illustrated. We have people that know how to make contact with potential buyers, prospecting. We have people that understand how to package things together and ensure that when someone shows up, they're not only receiving what they came there for, but they're also offered the opportunity to make it even better. And this is all about putting things together in such a way that in this community, if you have the business idea, we're going to build a business around it, and it's going to be profitable.
Yeah.
And that would eliminate what the one thing that frustrates me to no end is the personal growth business as a whole is huge, $1 billion business.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult oftentimes for people to get into the business when there's others who know the answers to the questions that they're facing. But they spend days and weeks and months and sometimes years toiling to figure out how to make it work when somebody else already knows. And what I want to do is capture that knowledge inside of an ecosystem where if you come into this space and you have the right attitude, we're going to set you aside. I need you to go work on that vision. You need to have deep conversations with God about what he's placed in you so that you can bring that thing to the market in its very best state. We're going to work on the other stuff. I don't want you to worry about that. We got that. And when that happens, more of us will come into this world with something that will actually make an impact and change the quality of life for the people that it supports. And that's real.